I used to think love was eternal, that once two people gave their hearts fully, once lips touched and souls intertwined, nothing could pull them apart. With her, I didn't just believe it, I lived it. She was my home, my warmth, my reason for everything. The first time our lips met, the world outside dissolved, and I thought, this is what forever feels like. Her kiss wasn't just touch, it was promise. A soft, lingering press of lips that carried with it the weight of everything unspoken. I remember how she'd pull me close, fingers tangled in my hair, whispering against my mouth that I was the only man she would ever need. Nights in her arms weren't just passion. They were faith. They were prayer. They were eternity written in the language of skin and breath. She'd rest her head on my chest, trace my jaw with her fingers, and kiss me under the lips, teasing, playful, claiming every inch of me. I thought no one else could ever know that side of her, that tenderness, that hunger, that intoxicating blend of intimacy and love. With every kiss I felt chosen, as if the universe itself had handed her to me and whispered, "Take care of this soul." And I did. God knows I did. But love doesn't always shatter like glass. It erodes like stone, slowly, quietly, until the cracks can no longer be ignored. At first I told myself it was stress, work, fatigue. She still kissed me, but the kisses felt rehearsed, duty-bound, a formality between two people who had once burned for each other. Her lips still touched mine, but there was no fire behind them. Where once she lingered, now she withdrew. Where once her laughter lit up the room, now it flickered like a dying flame. I caught her staring at her phone more often, smiling at messages I didn't see. She brushed off my questions, telling me it was just colleagues, just friends. And I wanted to believe her. I wanted so desperately to believe her. I told myself love was strong enough to survive distance, silence, even suspicion. But deep inside, a quiet dread began to gnaw at me. Every time she came home late, every time the scent of a cologne not mine lingered faintly in the air, every time her lips brushed mine like a stranger's, I felt it, the unraveling, the slow, cruel death of what we once had. The night it all came crashing down as carved into me like a wound that never heals. She said she had another late meeting, her eyes not quite meeting mine, her voice trembling just enough to betray her. My chest tightened, a storm raging inside me, but I stayed silent. When she left, something in me snapped. I grabbed my keys, my heart pounding, like it knew the truth before my mind could accept it. I drove, my hands gripping the wheel so tight my knuckles whitened. Not because I wanted to catch her, but because I couldn't bear another night of pretending. I followed the trail of her lies, the breadcrumbs of deceit she thought I was too blind to see. And then, through the glow of neon lights and the hum of city streets, I found her. She was my wife, my love, my everything, sitting in the corner of a dimly lit bar, not alone, not weary from work, but alive in the arms of another man. She leaned into him, her eyes sparkling with a fire I hadn't seen in months, her lips curved in that soft smile that used to belong only to me. My heart stopped as I watched her hand slide across the table, entwining with his. And then, the moment that shattered me, the kiss, slow, deliberate, tender. Her lips, the same lips that once swore fidelity against my skin, now pressed against his with the same hunger she had once given me. I froze, my chest aching like it had been split open as the truth sank in. She had let another man taste what was mine, what was sacred, what was us. I wanted to storm in, to rip them apart, to demand why she had chosen to betray me with the very intimacy that once defined us. But my feet felt heavy, rooted in despair. Instead, I stood there, forced to witness the woman I had loved, trusted, devoted my soul to, giving away the deepest part of us to someone else. It wasn't just her lips he kissed. It was our history, our promises, our future. Every whisper we had shared in the dark, every night her body curled into mine, every vow we had made beneath the stars, all of it was undone in that single devastating moment. I thought of the way she used to kiss me under the lips, softly, teasingly, like I was her secret joy. And now that same kiss, that same tenderness, was his. She had rewritten our story, line by line, with someone else's name. Driving home felt like crawling through fire. My chest burned, my throat tightened, my hands shook against the wheel. The silence of the car mocked me, filled with echoes of her laughter with him, her lips against his, the betrayal etched across her eyes. Tears blurred the road, but I didn't care. I had lost more than love that night. I had lost faith. I had lost the man I thought I was, the man who believed love was unbreakable, who believed her lips would never belong to another. Betrayal doesn't just pierce the heart, it dismantles your entire existence, leaving you questioning every moment, every word, every kiss. Did she mean it when she said she loved me? Did she mean it when she kissed me like I was her forever? Or had she been slipping away all along, waiting for the night she could give herself to someone else? That night marked the death of us. Not with shouting, not with slammed doors or broken plates, but with silence. The silence of a man who had seen too much to forgive, and a woman who had given too much away to ever return. Love didn't just leave me. It betrayed me, mocked me, spat in my face in the form of her lips on another man. And now when I close my eyes, I don't see the woman who once told me I was her home. I see her smile glowing across that table, her lips pressed against his, her eyes sparkling with intimacy that should have been mine. I see the truth, cruel and merciless. She let another man taste what was mine.